Hi, my name is Sheena Joy, and today is Tuesday, July 30th. I'm sharing a card I made today. It was really fun to make this card. Yesterday I had posted a video where I showed supplies that I had gotten in Fredericton for card making. And so I went ahead today and I made a card using some of the supplies. So just go through it by hand, just to kind of point out what I did and show you what I used. I went for a natural look. I liked the craft paper. I used it for the sentiment, and I used it as a card base as well. I have that package from Michaels from a previous trip. But you can pick up craft paper or craft cardstock rather, at a lot of different locations. So it's really pretty. It's a good base for a lot of designs, I find. I'm so extremely happy that my embossing worked out. I had tried it before. It didn't work out. I had the wrong stamp pad to use. And when we were in Fredericton, I had bought this Versamark watermark stamp pad. And what a difference. It just works like a charm. It's amazing. I also use this Recollections detail embossing powder. The color is Snow, and as you can see on the card, and I'll just kind of bring it closer, it turned out so well. I love it. It's just beautiful. I used the stamps I had gotten in Fredericton, the Studio G floral stamps with a border, and with that I had used the acrylic block that came with this set, and also the Martha Stewart acrylic block with a grid on it so that you can get your sentiment straight. And the sentiment that I used was "Thank you." And this is the set right here. It's clear stamps by Hero Arts, and there's "Thank you" at the bottom near my thumb, and it just turned out just perfectly. I really want to thank a lady here in Tobic that helped us during a very difficult time, and she just didn't make a big fuss of it, and she was just very gracious about it. You can see on the front as well that I used a pattern paper. Again, in natural tones. I used paper I had gotten in Presque Isle, Maine. It's from Color Book. It's a designer paper, and it comes in all these really pretty browns, oranges, burgundies. Just love working with it. I actually haven't worked with it. This is the first time. Another thing you can see on the front of the card is I have these brads right here, these little flower metal embellishments, and I really like how the color turned out. I use a wooden button I have, just this package of wooden buttons I had gotten in town, and at a dollar store actually, and just adhered those to the card with glue dots. These are amazing. I love glue dots. They're really good for card making and crafting in general. Isaac just let me know he's okay, and we're happy he's okay. He's in the living room playing, so that's my little 4-year-old. Our 4-year-old, I should say. Just to get back to the card, is I have baker's twine that I had gotten in Fredericton, and this brown and white gorgeous baker's twine. I'll just bring the package over just to show you. It's this bottom color right here. But there's a whole range of colors to use, and I want to try them all for sure. God, just love this. Alright, and another thing I had used on the card, just going to pick it up. I had gotten an edge punch a while ago. It's a Martha Stewart edge punch, and yeah, and Givnig's home from work. Hi, hon. So this is the edge punch right here. Actually, it's not a Martha Stewart. I'm looking at it now. It's actually EK Success. And it's a really pretty edger. Gets a really nice detail at the bottom or wherever you choose to use it. Just underneath of the scallop punch, I had used a little pattern paper too, and just added just a little bit of geometric I found, so just to balance out the floral. So another thing on the front of the card was the white lines, and what I used for the white lines were this white gel pen. I had mentioned Christina Warner. She does a lot of dashed lines. She calls it faux stitching, but I didn't do faux stitching. I thought, you know, that's pretty for her, but for me, I like the solid. So I went ahead and did the solid on the two corners, and it actually turned out really beautifully. Just a note about the scoreboard I had mentioned yesterday. When I was in Fredericton, my niece Shayla had purchased this for me. She wanted to get something for my crafting, for my card making rather, and just so appreciated, by the way, Shay. And I really loved it. I mean, it just was perfect to use. I made a mistake when I was describing it yesterday. I said it doesn't do envelopes, and in fact, when I opened the package today and looked on the reverse side, it does do envelopes, or you can make envelopes using it. I haven't tried that, but I will try it and I'll let you know. Also, just wanted to point out the Fiskars paper trimmer. This is essential for card making. I used to use a just a straight, well, I used to use scissors and I used to use a X-Acto knife, but this is makes a really big difference in card making. So once again, I'll kind of zoom in on the card that I made. I'm really pleased with it, and I'm happy to share it with everyone. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Okay, take care. Bye.